that title for about 2 years until it was overtaken by a bridge in Detroit. Then we had to paint it blue because we were sad. That's a joke. I'll make plenty of those. You'll see a painting of Fireman's Hall Museum. This was an active firehouse until 1952. So Benjamin Franklin was all about the fire brigades. Fire was a big alley, is the longest continuously inhabited street, at least on the tour. The rest is debatable. Duh, isn't it cute? 1702. You can go tour one of these homes anytime. It's 102. You can tour a bunch more twice a year when they have open houses. It's so precious. Alright, we are coming up on Arch Street. Arch Street is another renamed street. It used to be called Mulberry. We renamed it Arch when we had an arch, then we tore down the arch, but we didn't rename it again. On the left here, this gold building, Edgar Allan Poe lived here for 6 years. He spent 6 years of his life in Philadelphia. And the keys were collected from school children. On your right here is the Philadelphia Mint. We have one of 3 mints in the United States, Benjamin Franklin is the answer you're supposed to say, and you're correct. So, you'll see the Free Library where it says The Bard. It will be celebrating Shakespeare's 450th birthday on Wednesday, the 23rd. The land in front of it is also known as Shakespeare Park. Now, who invented the Free Library? Remember what you're supposed to say if you don't know the answer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we come through this light, on your right, we're going to see the Barnes Foundation. You can see it now. It's got the glass roof-like structure. I'm going to start talking about it now. Everybody see what I'm saying? Over there, right? On your right. Paris didn't want them. Paris didn't think it was art, and so they sent them elsewhere. But Dr. Barnes was a forward thinker, and he started collecting them. And they changed to a congregate system, where the prisoners got to socialize. You can also see the orange statue. This is called the Iroquois. This is a part of that percent for art ordinance. But in front of us on your left-ish, the skyscraper, the Sierra building. The weird-shaped one that's like, no two floors of that are the same. It was designed to blend into the sky behind it. It is also home to the world's largest Tetris game. That's right. You'll probably see a puppy there now. Hey, puppy. Aww. I'm actually a cat person, but you won't see any of those on this tour. Alright, we're coming up on the statue of Abraham Lincoln. I want to warn you, there's nothing wrong with this statue. Take a look on your right. Hey, Abraham Lincoln. Okay, who can tell me what is wrong with this statue? He doesn't have his hat. That is true, and that is a major oversight.
And he was left-handed.
He was left-handed. Well done. Bravo. So, he was actually left-handed, but the statue portrays him as right-handed. There are 2 possible theories to this. I'm going to give you both. The first is the one that I call the hater theory. The hater theory goes like this. People hated left-handers at that point. They thought that there was something sinister about them, sinister being also the Latin word for left, that if you were left-handed, your left hand was the tool of the devil. This is why they would force you to learn to write right-handed in school. The other theory, which I find much more plausible, is that the sculptor at the time did not know what Abraham Lincoln looked like, and all he had was a negative to go by. And that this negative will be 130 miles. There are currently 60 finished miles. The longest stretch of which is 27 miles up to Valley Forge. This makes it the perfect training ground for people who are doing marathons, because marathon is 26.2 miles. So if you can make it up to Valley Forge, you can make it in marathon. Speaking of marathons, today is the Boston Marathon. We'll see the zoo again. Hey, zoo. Alright, this is the part where I remind you of low-hanging bridges. We're going to go under several bridges. This is where you can first see the typewriter, toilet paper on a roll, Heinz ketchup, my favorite food, popcorn, and the Statue of Liberty's porch arm. That's right, just the arm was here, but you could climb it for a dime. It was a fundraiser to pay for it. Hey, no one? Alright. Alright, so in front of you is a monument to the Northern heroes of the Civil War. Meade, McClellan, Hancock, and my favorite, Reynolds. So at Gettysburg, the North was really down. They were really bummed out. They were low in supplies, low in morale, low in troops. Buford had the high ground, which seemed promising if he could hold it against the South. And he was so relieved when Reynolds showed up, and Reynolds brought fresh supplies, fresh troops, and Reynolds had a gleaming uniform and a broad smile across his face, and he got shot on the first day of battle. These round benches that you see on your left and right, these are called whispering benches. At its origins, it was so that the Quakers could gossip without being in trouble. Stop number 14, please touch. This is Memorial Hall from the 1876 World's Fair. This was the original Museum of Art, but then the collection was relocated. The first two popped Avery balloons. On your left, you're going to get one of the last views of Boathouse Row and the skyline for the season. This is about to be all filled in with trees and branches. You can see waterworks down below the museum there. Remember, this is the epicenter of collegiate rowing in America. This is Devo Donna will be here in May. From the Fresh Prince opening. Hey, Sabrina. As I said, these used to be single-family homes for wealthy commuters, but now they've been taken over by sororities, fraternities, and 27,000 students. 27,000 students leading to a very important monument on your right.